one that I know you responded to was the latest from
incredible
Hiro Koreeda, Monster. This is a really interesting kind of Rashomonic story of a young boy who comes home from school with some injuries and what happens as his mother tries to get to the bottom of what's going on. I think it's really cool in the way that it's structured, in that as it sort of goes back and tries and shows you more details, it kind of uncovers new layers to what's going on, and it keeps sort of like subverting what you believe is going on. What did you respond to in Monster?
The structure, I think, added so much to it because you get to see different perspectives and how that leads to the misconceptions that certain people would have. Sakura Ando, who plays the mom in that first act of it,
incredible. She's also in Shoplifters, so they've worked together before.
Shoplifters, Love Exposure. Like, she's had some really good ones under her belt, but man, she commanded that scene. I had to we got to see this at home through screener links, but that her performance was one of the main reasons why I would have wanted to have seen it at a theater. But even getting this, they only had the phone number, so we had to reverse engineer the phone number of the press contact to then go through the LinkedIn, to then go through our emails to figure out who it was. So bless whoever sent it to us, because there was no way we were going to catch this in the fest. This, I believe, came out of Cannes, had like 2 showings at Toronto. I don't know what the release for this is going to be, but I highly recommend it because this is another one kind of dealing with teachers and what a faculty has to deal with when an accusation is made, and what the best approach to it is. Like, do you go all out and punish, or do you reel back the punishment in order to be able to have more longevity for the faculty and what the parents would do if they rise up against you? I think there's a spoiler on where you categorize this, because I've seen this at Cannes and at TIFF categorized in a certain way. And then it's categorized in a certain category in Chicago, and I think that kind of spoils the movie a little bit, especially with its final act. But then I've also seen some people come out of it and guess or ponder on whether the story goes that way, and I'm like, it very much clearly goes that way. And I think leaving it as a subtle aspect to it is the whole point of the movie. Incredible performances all around. I can't wait to rewatch it because, again, once you see everyone's perspective, you run the whole thing back, and it's has a whole different meaning to it. Highly, highly recommend Monster, but I recommend all this man's movies, man.
Yeah.
Broker last year was a last-minute one that they also sent us the screener link to. So, Koreeda's team, we love you. We appreciate you, and you make fantastic movies.
Yeah. I mean, even in terms of a Koreeda movie, I think this one feels a bit different in terms of its structure. Like,
a little,
there's a little bit more of like a suspense aspect to this one than I think we normally get from him.
It was very much welcomed.
Yeah, I mean, it really works. So I definitely wholeheartedly recommend Monster as well.